Hey there, viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Legacy Evolution, Origin Jazz. Now, if the origin part of the name wasn't clear enough, this is meant to be Jazz's Cybertronian mode from the first episode of G1. And this was actually quite a surprise when this was first showed because, well, there was no leaked review before he was shown. There was no leaked pictures. He was just shown off by Hasbro one day and, well, yeah. And seriously, I just love how this looks. I mean, of course, Jazz's Cybertronian alternate mode was just meant to be something that was drawn up for a few seconds for the first episode. Kind of like the alt modes for Bumblebee, Wheeljack, the Seekers, and Soundwave for the Cybertronian scene in the first episode. But I actually like how this looks. Because, well, I mean, I can sort of see this being a space vehicle. Get a closer look right after we look at the box. And of course we got the Buzzworthy Bumblebee style of legacy packaging. So of course we just got a picture of Bumblebee's face right there. Of course we got Jazz's Cybertronian alternate mode right there. Origin, Autobot Jazz, kind of like how we got Origin Bumblebee, which is his little Cybertronian alt mode. Got the windowless packaging, which is done slightly differently. He's sort of behind this layer here. The side we just got some characters. Seen that before. This side we got the picture of Jazz. The back we got him in both modes. The Evo Fusion, which is combining the gun with this grappling hook. Okay. And the layer thing I was talking about, if I can just get this open. Yeah, like, Jazz is sort of sandwiched between these two bits of cardboard here. And I actually kind of like that. Yeah, it pretty much eliminates the need for the paper ties. And I'm all for that, because kind of figures out the ties is actually sort of a pain. You'd have to just untwist it, but anyway, I hope they do more packaging like that in the future, because it makes, like, theft of the figure and head theft more harder to do. But anyways, looking at the actual figure, of course, as I said, this is Jazz's Cybertronian alternate mode from the first episode of G1. So, we're one block closer to replicating the first episode with the Cybertronian scenes, because we also have the Origin Bumblebee from, I think it's from the Kingdom bit of Buzzworthy. We also have the Siege or Legacy Soundwave, which can do the Lamppost mode. And we also have the Tetrajets from Siege. Still one of the best Voyagers. Although I think Tarn definitely surpasses them, in my opinion. All we need now is Wheeljack. Hopefully they do actually make Wheeljack one day. But anyways, looking at this figure, of course, we still have hints of Jazz's Porsche mode, which he later takes on in G1. Like, we still have the windshield, which is kind of unnecessary here, because, well, this is on Cybertron. Who's going to be driving him? Oh, who knows? Maybe this is just how they see out of in their alt modes or something. I don't know. Maybe that's why they have windshields in their Cybertronian modes. It's just how they see out in their vehicle modes. I don't know. Well, it looks to be a spoiler, although seeing how this is a Cybertronian vehicle, this could be anything. But this is obviously what becomes the spoiler when he assumes an Earth mode. We got what looks to be a door, but again, it's not really because it's a Cybertronian mode. Got the front here, which looks really nice. Got an Autobot insignia right there. Got the back, which, well, I've got some ports there, so if you want to plug in some blast effects, so he can, I guess, fly along Cybertron if you want. Then you can do that. So that's really cool. And the underneath, which, yeah, we'll come back to that in the transformation. But we also have the arms. And there's not really there's no wheels here, so you're kind of left just sliding him along. And it doesn't seem to be a port for a stand anywhere. Which I guess kind of makes sense, because in the first episode, like, Jazz, Wheeljack, and Bumblebee kind of just slid along, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. Now, for accessories, well, he comes with this gun here. Yeah, not really much to say. Just plug on the top right here. And could this take a blast effect? I can actually find one. Yep, we could just slide right on there. So we got that going on. And the other accessories actually slot into there. Yeah, the instructions actually tell you to put this accessory into here during the transformation. I'm not sure if it's like for... I'm not sure if it's to keep the arms in place or what. But it's what the instructions tell you to do. So, yeah. But, well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this mode. Overall, I quite like it. And it definitely makes me wish I got the Origins Bumblebee figure. But, yeah, I skipped it because when that came out, I wasn't really too interested in collecting the Chug figures, and I was more sort of interested in collecting whatever I wanted. But of course nowadays I'm more interested in collecting like more of the Chug figures, like Studio Series, Legacy, War for Cybertron, So I definitely do want to get the Origins Bumblebee one day. But right now I'm just trying to collect the Legacy. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this mode. So, putting this guy with his eventual Earth mode. So, here he is with Studio Series Jazz. And yeah, you can definitely see how these guys look together. And, well, like, what would become a car part eventually? Like, this would become a spoiler. This would, of course, become the windshield. This would become a door. So, yeah. I think this guy is actually kind of bigger. I'm not sure why I feel that, but this guy kind of feels bigger than the Studio Series figure. Also, I'm all for the Fire Guts redeco that they're going to be doing in Legacy soon. So, that's pretty much it for this mode, so let's just get on to the transformation. So, to get this guy transformed, I actually find it kind of fiddly. I mean, of course, this is all clear plastic, and mind you, it's not like Studio Series Jazz where you think it's gonna crack and break, and some copies have done that. still like that. This actually feels way more durable. However, yeah, I'd still advise being careful with it. To start, just gonna try and let's just untap the arms first. Ooh. See, I just get this untapped from the back, open up the, I guess, doors, which I can't really say that because this is a Cybertronian vehicle, but open these bits up and just get the back untapped from here. Split the legs. Open this up. Extend the leg out. Push this in. And close that. Let's do the same on this leg. So open the leg up. Extend it. Push this bit in and then close that. Get the foot out. Get the windshield out like so. Then move the backpack down like so. Get the arms out. Finally get this accessory out. Of course, this is the grappling hook that I mentioned when I was looking at the box. Rotate the arms around, get the hands out. Move the chest down, and yeah, this is a faux part. Because, of course, when they were doing the Cybertronian alternate modes in the first episode, they didn't redesign the robots to look Cybertronian. They just kept them looking like they still transformed into the Earth modes, because, you know, it was just a few minutes on Cybertron, so, yeah, not really any need to redesign the robot modes. So, yeah, the chest still looks like a Porsche, although this is a faux part. And yeah, turn around the head. And well, here we've got Jazz in robot mode. And, well, the transformation can be quite fiddly, but the resulting robot mode looks quite nice. If anything, I think I kind of like this a bit better than Studio Series Jazz, actually. I mean, yeah, he's kind of got a backpack, but yeah, of course, like this Jazz also had a backpack, so at least I don't have to worry about like this one doesn't feel like it's going to break under multiple transformations like Studio Series Jazz does. Now looking at the head, I mean, come on, like that's obviously Jazz's head. I'm not sure if it's the same as the Studio Series one though. Nope, the visors are darker blue. And of course, as I mentioned, the chest is the faux part. Because with the Cybertronian scenes, like even though they were, like it was before they came to Earth, they still looked like they transformed into the Earth modes. Like Prime still looked like he transformed into a semi. I mean, who knows? Maybe we could repurpose this as some Cybertronian technology. Like these headlights are just leftovers from his Cybertronian days. Like maybe he uses to shoot beams at Decepticons or something. I don't know. At least later series, like animated actually designed Cybertronian modes for the characters. But yeah, if you don't like faux parts, this may bug you. But well, giving this guy his accessories, of course, we've got the gun here. This just goes into his hands. Although seeing how... oh, there we go. I just wasn't doing it correctly. So we've got the gun here. And we also have the grappling hook, which is actually in 2 pieces. And as per the Evo Fusion, you can just plug the grappling hook into the end of the gun if you want that going on, which, yeah, that's one of the more weaker, that's one of the more weaker Evo Fusion gimmicks in my opinion. Not as weak as the gun on 10, I think, from Twincast though. However, what you can do is you can flip in Jazz's hand, and then you can just plug this into here. And then that can replicate the grappling hook that Jazz had in a few episodes. So, yeah. And of course, the gun is blast effect compatible, if I can actually find the correct blast effect. Oh, there we go. I also get the ones that I usually put on the underneath of figures for... So, of course, the gun can take blast effects, as can the feet. Although, yeah, like, ports and the feet are just standard now for Legacy / Chug figures. So, got that going on. So, yeah. And, well, comparing him with his Earth mode, well, there's actually a few differences. Of course, you've got the wheels on the side. Although the chest is actually kind of wider. Just, of course, seeing how this is a faux part, this is actually part of the alternate mode. But yeah, like, this guy feels more hollow because, of course, the back of the legs are hollow. This is hollow. If anything, I think the only hollow bit on this guy is the arms, and that's it. So, yeah. And well, for this guy's posability, the head's actually on a ball joint, so he can look up, he can look down, he can look side to side. His arms can move, although the faux chest can get in the way. He can T-pose. He's got elbows, bicep rotation, nothing at the hands. He's got waist articulation. You can kick forward. You can kick back. You can do the splits. It's got knees which don't unclip unlike the Studio Series version. It's got thigh rotation. The toes can move. And for ankle pivot, they can go up to there. So, yeah. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. So, complaints. Well, the transformation is quite fiddly. Especially trying to get to his alternate mode, because I often have to try and just manhandle it. Just to try and get it to clip in. Especially the doors, in my opinion. Like, that's my biggest gripe, because both modes just look amazing, in my opinion. Like, I don't mind the faux chest, I don't mind the the backpack, because in my opinion, this guy is better than Studio Series Jazz by a long shot. He has less hollow bits. His clear plastic feels way more stable. And well, he just looks better in my opinion. So, do I recommend this figure? Absolutely. This is just... Seriously, I just love how this guy looks in both robot and alternate mode. So, yeah, this makes me want an Origins Wheeljack as well. Because, come on, Wheeljack was the first ever character that we saw in the G1 series, so to not have a figure of his Cybertronian mode is just doing him an injustice. Because we've got figures of the Seekers, Soundwave, Bumblebee, and now Jazz's Cybertronian forms, so come on. We need Wheeljack as well. But yeah, I definitely do recommend this figure, because he just looks amazing in both modes. So yeah, this has been my review on Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy Evolution Origins Jazz, and this is Charlie Young signing off.